4, 3, 2, and 1. Hello, everyone. We're back. Been a little while, hasn't it? How's everyone doing?
Me too.
I'm pretty alright.
So, when last we left off, last thing I remember is they got on the train. Hera absent-mindedly casted a spell and damn near and accidentally gave her brother and Arca like second to third degree burns.
Ouch.
She
And
did. That's the
Oh,
problem. She did it.
if
and
I
Hera has a boyfriend. Ooh.
Boy toy, more like.
just a boy who likes her back, waiting back in Yellow Rock for her. And if I
Yeah.
recall, I think she's currently reading through Libran because he's in the form of a book right now.
That
Yeah.
is correct.
She's
That is what
getting
Libran is doing.
really annoyed.
Libran is in their true form.
And as we go along, I think for now, let's just kinda let.
Oh, wow. That is way too many. Whatever the fucks. There you go.
Yeah. So y'all are just kind of sitting in the train car. Aaron and Arca, I assume. Arca is just sitting back and relaxing after, casually having Hera damn near fucking incinerate them. So, with that in mind, do Libran and Hera want to start things off? Does Non want to start things off since since it's been a bit since Bear has been here to play his character?
Mm-hmm. Libran is kind of like, hey, could I maybe have a bit of a break? I'm a bit thirsty.
And that displace would be so sweet. Yeah, sure. Let's get a drink.
Alright. So
Oh, okay.
Libran's going to get up and get a drink, and Hera's going to get one as well.
Hera is going to fake it. Or at least fake her way into getting some drinks.
As you
Alright.
walk up to this mini fridge, you notice that, like, you actually notice there are, like, technically two bars here.
Hmm.
What's here? I didn't hear some of that.
Technically two bars here, though this one
Bar.
is more of a juice bar. However, both of them are locked. The only thing
Do we need to?
the only thing with a sign saying "Ask staff for alcoholic drinks." The only thing free to take are non-alcoholic drinks on the on top, and whatever's in the mini fridge, which appears to have various water bottles, some loat milk, and as well as a 32 pack of like variety canned juices from different Dark World fruits.
Libran looks around, shrugs, and then looks down at Hera. Hey, buddy, you wanna go find a employee? Maybe get us some of that good stuff.
I'm sitting there in my esports gamer pose. I'm not doing it yet.
And over here we got Dub. So, alright, Libran's just gonna chill out over here. Is Hera gonna go and try and find staff?
Oh no, I was asking Hera if she wanted to help Libran go find staff.
Ah. Aiden?
Yeah, I know it. Another. So just here. Yeah, she does help. Can you not hear me?
No, we
Hello?
couldn't at first. I can hear you now, but
Okay, neat.
it seems sometimes
Your mic.
it seems sometimes Discord is just cutting you out. So maybe maybe hold your mic a bit closer to your face, or just I don't know, man. It's just hard to hear you sometimes. With that in mind, you guys are going to head out through this way into
Yeah.
Yeah.
We jump out. All cool like
Window.
and we fucking destroy the planet.
God fucking damn it.
Jesus.
That's obnoxious.
There goes those pieces, I'm afraid.
No, I did the undo button. It's obnoxious.
Alright.
Let's put this.
Hippie slumber.
There's not-
That's what I cast. Hippie slumber.
You casted slumber?
No. I don't even think I have that spell. I mean, I have pacify. But nobody here seems to be tired. And I was just joking.
Everyone's awake.
Everybody is wide fucking awake. Just looking around.
As you walk
Yeah.
into
Idle animation.
this little hallway area.
Yeah, she popped.
Oh, look. Bathrooms.
Yep.
Neither of which I can use.
I mean,
I could use both because I'm so
I mean,
based.
I mean, technically speaking, the labels on them are more so just recommendations.
That's
due to
right.
due to a lot of Dark World physiology, they're a lot of Dark World species don't have traditional male-female genitalia. So these are more
Nah,
so just recommendations. It's like, hey,
Yeah,
whatever
how
you-
does an onion shit to you? What do you think?
like,
It just says male, female, and if you look closer, it says or not. I'm a sign, not a cop.
more more like masculine form, feminine form. So it's like you can. So it's like whatever you think fits
Do you
yourself.
sit? Do you sit?
Professor
or do you
Oak.
stand, essentially. Do
Let's-
you sit or do you stand?
Yeah, it's like which do you identify with more? They're functionally the same bathroom, most likely. However, it's like they're separated for for those who identify more with their masculinity or don't want to walk into the area and be seen as a weird into the female quote unquote bathroom and be seen as a pervert or something.
Damn, Dark World trans rights. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Your mic is even-
Then who knows? Maybe this is only one wall. They could have two more bathroom entrances on the other side.
That is fair. That is true. Anyhow, let's keep going.
And as you walk through, something you actually do see is two members of staff.
She holds herself back.
Yo, it on the sign over there at the juice bar or drink bar rather. Although it would just be called whatever. At the bar, it said, "Come get an employee." I don't assume that you two are employees that could probably help me and my little buddy out here, huh?
Oh, yeah. We can do that. We were actually being sent there to be the staff for the bar. That way no one tried to break in.
That is fair. That is fair. Knowing half of our party, that would probably be likely.
So are you guys gonna walk back in?
I mean,
I'm
unless
not here,
Harold
right?
wants
I'm
to
still on the
interact with
train.
guards.
Well,
We're not
all
guards.
on the train, we're on the train. That's the thing.
Or I'm still on the car with the
Not me.
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, you guys are in another car.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Not on the train.
Meanwhile, in the other car, during this, we've got Aaron, Non, and Arca just chillaxing. The
All right,
ori-
Arca. It's my time to shine. You stay here while I do everything else.
No. Aaron is sort of trying to recover from whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
That was crazy, right? And then I said, my roots are not for that place. Kind of stupid joke he would make.
Yummy.
Don't forget. Okay, I know.
Arca's like, I'm fucking sore as shit. as he just casually goes over to like a little compartment under there and just chomps on all the snacks. Evidently they have healing snacks. Just chomps down on what's there so that you guys don't eat into your supplies. He actually offers some to Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron was like, hey, give me with that.
They pull out another little compartment that's also stuffed full of snacks.
Well, Aaron eats snacks.
Yep. And with it, I'm basically just doing that so I can just say, oh, you guys, everyone's at full HP. Because
cool.
I think she accidentally just breathed heavy steam, and that was just enough to deal so much damage. 4 ticks of damage were just blasted out, right?
That in mind,
Yes.
Nan said you were going to do something. What are you going to do? Can anyone...
What I was gonna do, I was gonna eat.
Ah. So,
Alright.
Nan, what are you going to do? You said you were going to do some stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and ask destination is gonna be, or like when we're gonna actually.
Unfortunately, you would have to ask a staff member for that. There are no staff member in this train car at the moment.
That's disgusting. I'm gonna file a complaint or something.
If you want, you could try and look around for like a pamphlet or something.
Yeah. I'll investigate the area.
As you immediately walk over, you immediately see a stack of pamphlets on this table.
Poggers. Okay, I grab one.
It says here that this train will be headed to Crimson Commune.
That sounds like hell. Sounds funny. Okay, I put it down. Turn around. Those are drinks, right? Those drinks are real.
Yay!
Everything on top of these little bar areas are non-alcoholic. Everything below is locked up.
No.
Alright, that's fine. I'll grab like a Sprite or some shit, or whatever the darker equivalent of a Sprite is.
Brent,
As you go over and get something you will notice these 2 pawnmen also approach.
Alright. Is it like a line system? Is it an honor system, or like you just kind of
No.
go through?
You both just approach. You're on this side, they're on this side, as they appear to both get the exact same drink.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. They have good taste, I guess.
No, I mean, these 2 get the exact same drink. They don't get the same drink as you.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it's the group mind thing with pawn folk.
Alright, yeah. So they have a hive mind.
Yeah,
Alright.
They both,
So
as they both appear to grab a grape juice and chug and share the same bottle.
okay.
that,
Nice.
They just
Oh, they're a couple.
that or siblings. That or
That too.
they're just a
What?
part of a pawn group and they're comfortable with that. Partial, the whole partial group mind thing.
Yeah.
We have the same.
I'll do like that. Alright.
Alright.
You would hear.
I think I just like crack it open while still walking
It's
around.
Like
Think
Aaron
further and further to the front.
thirsty after eating an entire compartment of snacks. He's thirsty because he did not have 1 ounce of liquid. He is drinking a lot of stuff.
I grappling hook my boy over here.
Thank you.
Aaron goes. It's like you're like, God damn, I'm thirsty. Suddenly, Non extends a vine.
Yeah, my roots come over to you. Like, come over here, buddy. Yeah. What do you want?
He kind of just grabs onto the
Mhm.
so you can pull it back.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What do they got?
What are you thinking of,
There's
little
various
chum?
sodas,
They got-
juices, all the
Peppy,
alcohol. They have Beepus,
Beepus.
Conch, Tanfa,
Tanfa.
and Diet Conch. That's just a random selection of 4 from what's there. There's
Okay.
various other sodas, but those 4 are just the first
I'll
4 you
take
kind of see.
Take a strawberry Tanfa.
You take
Hey, where's the Mario sprite?
Now that's what we really need.
Right.
You take the well, you take a pink one, assuming it's strawberry. You then read it as it then says genocide berry.
Tasty.
Based, let's go and grab that.
Tastes like a corpse.
As you
Yeah.
drink it,
Cold one and downs a little bit just to see how it tastes and see if it makes his insides go genocide-y.
Stabby.
the best describe you can taste is they committed a genocide on a farm orchard to get this flavor of
Hilarious.
fruit. You know, it's like this is like literally every fruit flavor merged together into one. It is a genocide berry.
taste the dragon fruit.
He just
Man,
downs
you'll
the
never have to drink anything else ever again.
Oh, wait a minute.
You just chug that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
chugs that shit.
It's a sensu bean.
Yeah.
As you chug that shit, like you just get all these different flavors from like some that are very sweet to like this sourish to some of them even kind of bitter, then this tang, all these fruit sensations flowing down piece by piece. You've never tasted anything like this ever before.
Tastes good. What about yours?
You also see a few other Tanfa flavors. You see one that's called wormberry, one called Draco fruit. You see a
Malfoy fruit?
you see a crapple.
What about a normal?
Oh,
This is the
What about
dark.
a normal Tanfa?
This
What
is-
about a normal Tanfa?
This is the dark world.
Okay, cool. But is there the original Tanfa here?
You find
Or-
the original Tanfa. It's orange.
Okay, cool. Drinks the original
fun fact,
Tanfa
it
in
tastes
order
like
to-
nothing.
It's like there's nothing special about it. No, not a unique dark world fruit. It's just orange.
Yeah, he uses
It
that.
just
in
no,
order to
it doesn't
get-
even taste like
I
the
mean,
fruit
finish.
orange. It's bland carbon.
No, it tastes like orange. It's just an orange you've never tasted before. It tastes like orange.
Wait. Dark
Can I
candy is
please
technically a
just
fruit.
finish?
Dark candy is technically a fruit. So
Okay,
like,
finish, Aiden.
Gamma. Thank you. It's having my turn. He just anyway. He drinks down the Tanfa in order to get rid of the genocide berry taste. That's just lingering in his mouth.
As you attempt to do so, you realize it is futile. The orange does
Futile.
nothing more than aggravate the taste buds.
Shit, where's the milk? Do they have milk of varieties in here?
They have a mini fridge. That's probably where they keep their more like generic waters and fruits.
He
And non-brand. You know, it's like
slams open the mini fridges in order to try to see if there's milk in there.
you see three types of milk. You see goat milk, and roach milk.
I think
Note,
goat-
roach is spelled with a Q, and it does not
Oh.
look like a bug at all.
All right, W, let's go.
Like it's
Anyway.
like it's not bug milk. It's just an animal
He
cold.
takes the goat milk. He takes goat milk and he downs the entire bottle.
You sure about that one?
Yes.
greatest of all time milk.
Yes. The entire bottle. Gone. Go, 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 go. Need some milk.
So, is Non gonna go over to see Aaron just chugging this whole thing of milk?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there to support and be like, chug.
So, Non, at first you're like,
Get
chug, chug,
The
chug,
entire bottle.
and then you see a picture on the back of the carton.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a movie scene where it like blacks out.
You know who you see?
Oh god.
And a good thing goes bad. What did I see?
You see one of the teachers.
Oh shit!
You see the
No!
kindergarten teacher.
Okay. Shit.
You
Fuck.
see you see Miss Toriel. As it then
Hey.
says, premium item illegally sourced.
Premium item for what?
Premium
Aaron's drinking?
premium item illegally sourced. Aaron doesn't see this. Non does.
That's
He
fucking
crushes the
disgusting.
carton. He just crushes the carton
I'm
and tosses it
uncomfortable
in.
now.
Remember, this.
What the fuck was my kindergarten teacher up to?
Remember, it said illegally sourced. I don't think she knew this was a thing.
Oh, I failed the first year, so fuck her. Report her to the police.
Like, you don't think she gave this to them willingly. Are you gonna tell Aaron what you saw, or no?
He just crushes the carton
What?
and throws it in the trash can.
In
Mm.
Gaster's name.
I don't think I'm gonna tell him. I think I'll leave him in blissful ignorance.
Yeah, might be better. There's a reason I asked if you were sure you wanted to drink the goat milk. You weren't at all suspicious that, goat,
No, I,
A light-
I was
you-
fully
a light world animal was in there?
No,
You know what? It's fine. It's probably
Yeah, whatever, Goat's gotta do what a goat's gonna do, I'm not doing that as a vegetable, though. I use photosynthesis and shit like that to actually get the nutrients I want.
Well, it's not that I was getting nutrients, it's that the jock explained something in an extremely nerdy manner. He says, it's not that I was trying to get any nutrients out of this, it's that milk kind of pushes off spicy stuff from your tongue.
It's not even like it was spicy. It's just, all
Okay.
of the fruit at
Spicy
once.
fruits. There are-
Okay, Aaron,
Right,
Minecraft is
true.
not real.
True. True. Anyways, as this happens, suddenly the lights cut out.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, what is it?
Everyone kind of starts panicking slightly before
I love
suddenly,
I love
struggle.
Try Guys already.
It's just like
noises are shuffling. People are at first, people are just kind of getting up. It's like no one can really see all that much. And I was like, there's still some light from, not that much. There's still some. You guys in here can't see shit. There's like no windows in this car. There are in here. Like there's some light pouring in.
Blows fire out of her mouth and calls that good for light.
However, if
Wait,
you said-
isn't Librand's head literally like luminous fire?
Oh yeah. Then yeah, you guys have light with Librand right
Yeah,
here.
she could. Okay, instead of
However,
actually here's how
As
it
people
happens.
get up and start moving, within about 30 seconds, though, as you guys in here are like catching your bearings. Suddenly, you go into a tunnel. It's pitch dark in here, and suddenly the sound of glass breaking is heard.
No.
Oh boy.
With it, suddenly, everyone is suddenly getting a lot more active, like, hey yo, what the fuck was that? And then suddenly,
And it's like, okay, I guess. You
out,
couldn't
and then a
hear.
blood-curdling scream is heard, before deafening silence. You guys in here hear it, too.
Aaron,
Cool.
I am going to
It's
stay
so
close. Librand kind of backs up close to Hera.
Aiden, what were you trying to say?
Hera just grabs onto him and kind of tries to make him go into his book form in order to, stow him and make him not a target. Do you accept?
I only caught a little bit of that.
I says that Hera tries to grab him and turn him into his book form in order to stow him and make him not a target. Do you accept?
You know,
Yeah.
I
Maybe
might.
you're.
Oh, possibly.
So all I heard was book form, and I'm assuming that you wanted me to. I'm assuming that Hera was trying. I'm assuming that Hera was trying to make Libran turn into a book form.
Yes, if you can hear me now.
Actually, killed me.
I can hear you now.
I heard here.
I can hear you.
Oh,
I can
wait,
relay
wait,
what you're
wait.
saying.
Yeah, I can hear
that.
Aiden more or less fine.
Okay, so
I heard.
can
I
you all
heard
tell
that.
them?
Maybe.
So basically,
Ma-
Hera is going to try to get Libran to go into book form because they don't want Libran to be a target for whatever's going on, even though you're in an entirely different room.
Well,
Yep,
Nikki
that's
doesn't
fine.
know if they're going to come into this room searching for something.
Yep.
So she
And
doesn't
then?
want them to be.
The lights go back on. Are you guys gonna head back into this room, or are you gonna stay in here?
Yeah, she's gonna head back into that room, just kind of running, actually.
You guys run into here as suddenly you see,
I'm just vibing.
like, it was a quick, like a blood-curdling scream, as suddenly, in the middle of the room, this Bloxer is standing. A lot straighter than normal.
Hera looks at it and just stares deeply into it.
He falls over. And falls apart.
Oh, this was supposed to be the Halloween episode. Gotcha.
As you then realize, however, he doesn't fall apart like a normal Bloxer. When he falls apart, he falls over in one piece and his head gets knocked off its peg.
How'd you do like
Lego.
Wait a fucking minute.
He's dead.
Bloxers aren't supposed to have metal pegs in their body.
That's a metal. She immediately is like,
Did
that's
he just? And then Libran goes completely silent and zones out.
Libran is not in the situation. Libran is in a bag.
I mean, did Libran ever say they were going to turn into book form, or no?
I believe so.
I don't know. For the sake of this, if I did say it, I don't remember saying it though.
I remember you saying it, but alright, whatever.
I mean, I'll say either way, you can still kind of perceive what's happening.
What kind of
Yeah,
metal?
Libran's
Okay,
just
does it look
completely
like
silent and zoned out.
Okay, can you explain to me the peg in more detail? Is it like shooting through them, as in it was not there naturally, or was
Yeah,
it
it's
there
not there
created?
naturally. Like Bloxers are not supposed to have metal pegs holding their body parts together. Their body parts are just free form. It's why they can have their head and torso swapped.
Feet,
Yeah, head.
which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like their body parts are like segmented partially. They're somehow partially disconnected, but are still able to.
Skeletal thing is basically.
However, you look like a metal peg is in the perfect position where it would be the exact center of his head, so that it would be so he would be placed in the so that his head would be perfectly center on his body, and same applies with a smaller peg with another peg sticking out through the bottom of the torso.
Okay.
As you kind
that's-
someone did this you don't know how or how they did this so fast, because like within 30 seconds things went dark, and it was like maybe a minute of darkness at most, maybe another 30 seconds to a minute of darkness. So like, what the fuck just happened?
She is going to like put fire into a ball form and try to keep it in the air in order to keep light.
Oh no,
In the case of
the
event
light.
happening. In the case of this event happening again.
You're gonna try and force some magic out so you can
Let's just say she can take. If she doesn't succeed this roll, can I just make her force out some HP or?
I mean, since it's this is gonna be a really, really low roll. Like you're literally just creating light.
Yeah, I'm creating fireball light. The fire doesn't have any power to it. It is just light.
Yeah, it's literally just light.
Yes.
You're just making a mass of photons.
Yes.
All right then, tell me when to stop rolling.
And stop.
Yeah, you absolutely do this.
It's a massive ball of light.
Yeah, you just
Okay, so how-
just.
She's just like.
Nah, continue.
And massive.
What were you
ball of
gonna
light.
What were you gonna ask, Gamma?
Everybody seems really calm about what the fuck just happened.
Everyone's very much in a state of shock. Like
I
Ev-
thought
like,
it
they're all
was being
just-
unique.
Gamma
like
was the
everyone's just like, holy shit. Like the pawn men are all silent. Arca's looking over like, what the fuck? These Jigsaw are just complete. Like these three have fainted after seeing the corpse of their friend fall over. Like they just straight up fainted.
Wait, wasn't that like the Bloxer that we talked to like on the way on the train,
Yep.
like while waiting at the train station? God damn, bro! You
Yeah.
had to kill off that guy. I kind of liked him too.
Someone is doing something. I don't like it. So
You think?
keep the lights on from now on.
As these two staff member. God damn it! I'm gonna grab you.
Big sorry. Comes out of nowhere. Sure,
These-
make him part of the staff.
Step in. This one actually says, "All right, everyone, give this about 2 feet of space. Give this about a yard's worth of berth. I'm gonna move I'm gonna move the chairs a bit so you have more room to walk around it. No one messes with this. All right. Not until we get more
Alright.
staff. We have a police officer on board.
She just has
Jeremy,
a light.
go get him.
Police?
You got it, Mike."
How effective are police?
As apparently Michael leaves Jeremy to guard the corpse as he goes walking off to get more staff members.
Alright, see ya, Mike Schmidt.
I'm glad you got that reference.
God damn.
Yeah. The Try Guys are ready. Finite spaghetti.
Why?
Spaghetti.
See
sounds
that
like a
corpse
good-
over there? It's mine now, Sportsy.
So as these two pawnmen kind of step back, you actually do notice Jeremy actually does kind of lift up lightly the chairs as you realize
Jeremy
these actually can be moved. He just has to apparently do something to like get them unattached and then reattach them down.
Hold on, is Jeremy Fitzgerald? Is that what the reference is for this character is?
It's Jeremy and Mike.
Jeremy Fitzgerald and
Oh, we just have to get FNAF 3 guy in here and we'll have the entire gang.
Yo. That's so fucking stupid.
That or
That's his
Flitz.
canon name, by the way.
We just need
FNAF 3 guy.
I mean, we just need Flitz. As Jeremy actually does manage to move these chairs out of the way and actually kind of gets them upside down a bit.
yeah. We need to find Eggs Benedict, and then we have the full trio.
Guys, where's Crying Child? Guys, where's Crying?
Screws!
Anyways, so with this in mind, Jeremy has moved these these 4 chairs to somewhere else. I'll say they're, I don't fucking know. Here, 2 of them are here, and these other 2 are moved behind the pool table.
I mean, to be fair, it looks like those chairs, all 4 of them, could fit in that location. As long as you scooch the other 2 chairs over a little bit, it looks like you could fit all 4 of those chairs over.
Yeah, fuck it. He just moves all of these chairs over here and moves all these 4 over here. Just...
Hey, now we can play pool on a chair, okay?
And with it, you actually do notice Jeremy kind of looks down at this Bloxer. I forget, did we ever give this Bloxer a name?
I just in my head I wasn't gonna do this out loud because I'm already making fun of Non's name for being bread.
It ain't bread though.
I always just called that specific Bloxer Jimmy, but that's like my headcanon name. So like, you know.
Fuck
Jimmy
it.
John, yeah.
Yeah, it's fuck it. His name is Jimmy John Jones.
Jimmy John Jones.
That's like
Well, I guess was.
Jimmy John Jones.
Anymore.
Jeremy actually...
Are all the workers named after FNAF protagonists?
No.
Where's Gregory?
Not all of the workers, no. Just these 2 and maybe a few others.
Maybe.
Alright, let's continue.
With it, he actually looks down. God. Fuck, Jimmy.
So you know him?
Well,
You knew him?
yeah. He was... We weren't too close, but... We played, played card games together. God. I feel bad for those 3.
unzones out. Libran unzones out and is like, "Alright, guys. Everybody calm down. Alright, I have
Don't worry, I'm chilling. You already got one person.
We all must stick to our collective parties, and whoever is singled out is a suspect."
As you just say that, already all of the pawn men are already grouped together. Each group of pawn men are already grouped together. Though you will...
Alright.
They're like these pawn men, like these guys were grouping together as you were talking. These
Alright.
4 over here just kind of stay where they are. These 2 just
Arca,
look
get
at each
your butt
other.
over here.
I
Arca,
don't think someone on the train, she says. I don't think it was
This
someone
might
on
not
the-
be in a 100% effective strategy, but it works for the time being. Everybody stay put.
do you say this? Something you will notice is
I'm rooting myself into the bottom of the train. Don't worry about me. I'm not moving anywhere.
Bro sounded like he was driving by the mic.
Yeah, that's right.
as
I'm
Mike comes back with 2 more people.
Speaking of Mike,
Yo, Jeremy, I got flits and I got flits and got eggs. All right, good. Okay, guys. All right, Flitz, do your stuff. You got it. As Flitz puts down a case of supplies, as he puts on surgical gloves. This ain't gonna be pretty, people.
Hera actually seems morbidly fascinated with what is going on right now. Along with the fact that that light is like one of those investigation lights. They're swelteringly hot.
Yep. With it. Alright then,
Jesus
Eggs got the journal. Alright. So, as he then, with his gloved hands, slowly but surely starts pulling the metal peg out of Jimmy's head. As just with a squelching sound as he has to grip it. And he can't really grip it that well either because it's wet. And slowly go as he has to slowly get it out inch by inch.
Icky.
Okay.
Okay. Examination of the murder device. He actually looks at it, and he puts his finger as you actually notice some flesh kind of start pushing out of the other side. Metal pipe.
Wait, darkness
Contents.
can't bleed.
Material, as you actually see him lick the pipe.
Eh.
Lead,
But
as he then spits onto the floor. Other one. Eggs, if you would help me. Eggs grabs.
Eggs?
Yeah, it's remember it's Jeremy, Mike, Flitz, and Eggs.
That's
Yo, where's
insane.
Gregory and Cassie? They probably make a good couple.
They're not security guards. Like they're not
Or
employed.
Vanessa.
She's a villain.
yeah, Cassidy's a villain and Gregory's a protagonist.
Not in the movie.
Yeah, that's an entirely different continuity.
Yeah.
Two, these guys aren't literally the fucking FNAF security guards.
I know, I was joking. It's a joke.
As they then, far faster, pull out the other, what they later see, yup, is a pipe, and looking at, and considering the color, most likely made of lead. Alright. As he then takes the two metal pieces, puts them into a bag. Alright. My best guess. I mean, obvious, this is murder. Me and Eggs are gonna try and see if we can get anything more from these two weapons, and
I
maybe
love
there's
murder as long
some
as it's
sort
not the
of
me.
prints on them. Eggs is just silent. As they just walk out with the stuff.
Thinks about it for a second. It was like
Evidently, they do have a small area. At least they have. Apparently, they have somewhere where they can examine things. Either that, or they're going to the bathrooms to use one of those.
she was like, oh yeah, Blocksters can do that. She looks. at
All
the-
right.
So they didn't even bother to take the blood. Do they bleed? Liquid there. There was a liquid there. If it was making a noise at all. If
Oh
it
yeah,
was-
Bloxers bleed. They already have plenty of blood on the metal pipes.
At this point, I would have thought the prince would have wiped off. If
Who knows? I mean, you'd be surprised. Too, remember, Dark World biology is different. Maybe whatever was holding onto those pipes could leave some sort of traceable data or evidence on it.
he just looks at the holes that are in the Bloxer and it's just like, whoever did this, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Even worse, they chose lead pipes. Even if it didn't kill him.
And poisoning.
Yeah, and Bloxer metal poisoning. Metal leaks into Bloxer blood real easy. There's be no way that we could get to a hospital.
Blocks of blood.
Yeah, like the blood of Bloxers absorbs metal really, really well. Like, even if this didn't kill him, they could not, they physically would not be able to get him to a hospital in time to not die of lead poisoning.
She would have been able, if she was here, she would have been able to heal him if he had not died. She would have just blasted him with a bunch of healing magic. Though, yes, I understand his fate was to die.
Yep. Like, my man was fucked. Like, whoever did this, they really wanted this dude dead. As slowly but surely...
Damn.
About, like, suspects and how the suspects would be. So, either his competition was worried about fighting him, a hitman was sent on him, or someone came here out of just raw anger at it themselves. But the first two are more likely.
As slowly but surely, this one wakes up. Huh? What? What? No, 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 no.
Wait.
Like he actually, like, he gets up and he stumbles back and, like, back into the bar. He's like, no, fuck, no, no. And, like, they just start crying. Like, they just kind of start bawling up right there. As these other two wake up. Jimmy! As Mike has to grab him and hold him back. This is a crime scene, sir. I'm sorry, you can't get any closer. What the fuck did they do to him? Jimmy, what'd they do to you, those fucking bastards? Fucking make them pay, goddammit! As, you know, this, you know, he has to kind of, like, shove him back and hold him back here a bit. As this one just stands there and is just... just disassociation.
Association moment.
Like,
He ain't there.
yeah, it's like just like he, like, no, this isn't happening. Just like that's the best. That's what you get from these three.
Are y'all okay?
Bad time.
Yeah,
Send you my condolences, but
As-
you
as
I'm a
should still
vegetable.
live.
As you kind of say that, he walks back as these two are kind of like holding each other. As he goes over here to hold him. As this one then goes over to just be like, Will, we need a moment. That's...
Same.
Damn.
Resurrections go right.
Yeah, but none of you know it.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Damn. It's just... damn shame. You were so strong. Just kinda... walks back over to be with his buddies.
I approach them. What do we have in our inventory, actually? Hold on. Because I was gonna, like, give them something for their troubles.
I mean, you don't need to do that. Because, like, as these guys kind of sit here, you notice Jeremy kind of go up and it's like, he just kind of casually unlocks the bar. Just
I
kind
mean,
of
yeah, but I was still gonna, like...
leaves it unlocked.
That's right. He unlocks both bars.
I'm gonna sit over here with them and, like, do the closest thing a librarian can do to patting them on the back.
Both bars were unlocked,
As-
right?
This one is... this bar is unlocked. They have not yet unlocked this one, sadly.
No, I mean both sides.
Oh, yeah, both sides of this little bar over here are unlocked. Like, everything's unlocked.
She sort of just goes around to the other side to get some bourbon.
Oh, God.
No one stops you.
She pulls out the bourbon.
You immediately notice all of the alcohol here is cheap. Like, cheap, low percentage stuff.
She pops
But
out
yes, there
some
is...
bourbon.
Are you saying something, Aiden? I can't quite hear you.
I am saying something. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go. So, what I keep saying is, she takes off the stopper cork and just downs it.
Okay, give me a physical roll.
+3.
And tell me when to stop rolling. Stop, or...
I did say stop. I did say stop. You little bitch. Oh, I mean, it was only like 3%, so 6 should do okay.
This drink wasn't to handle the alcohol. This drink was to handle the taste.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, this tastes like absolute fucking ass. Like, this is some of the worst bourbon you've ever fucking... Like, this is cheap-ass bourbon.
This is terrible.
Like, the moment this shit touches your mouth, you're like, God, you're like... You immediately wrench it away from your mouth. You're like, fuck, that tastes like ass.
How about some vodka instead?
Okay, give me another physical roll.
Alright, yeah. Let's do it.
Just tell me...
Stop. Yes. 19.
Despite this having higher alcohol content, you know, like, the bourbon was like 1%, this is 3%. You know.
Down the entire thing.
Yeah. No, she didn't. No, this is just to handle... No, this is... No, remember, this roll was to handle the taste. Like, it seemed like you could, like, remember, like, this would be, like, that... Like,
Alright.
how much of this are you drinking?
She's drinking the entire bottle.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
She is drinking the entire bottle.
So you're... Okay, now, okay. So this is going to be significantly harder.
Okay. Go for it. Stop.
Okay.
21.
So, Hera.
22 even.
So, Aaron, you look over, and suddenly, you realize, you just hear, glug, 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 as, like, you see, and you realize, Hera has just casually drunk an entire, I won't say small or large, I'll say, like kind of like, yeah, sort of, like the average-sized bottle of vodka you'd buy. You'd see, like, your dad maybe buy for your, when, like, your uncle comes over or something. You know, it's like something, I was like, it's not too big, but it's certainly not small. It's not, you know, it's not too big, not too small. You know, it's just like...
the average size.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, it's the kind, you know, it's the kind of bottle you buy when you know, it's like, you know, it's the kind of bottle you buy when your brother comes over and you want to share and you just want to, you know, watch a movie and get drunk with them. You know, it's like...
So did you just drink an entire bottle of Svedka, sister? Yes, I did.
It's not going to hit you yet, but when it does...
Oh, Lord, when it does.
Yeah, it'll probably start hitting fairly soon. Actually, you know what?
I mean, that was how to take it, wasn't it? That 19 was how she took it.
No, the first... Because you said you were chugging the whole thing, this roll was to determine how much of it you could actually drink.
Well, she drank more than 100% of the bottle.
Yeah, she drank the whole thing. So,
Yeah.
like...
I needed a 20 on that for 100% of the bottle.
Like, you needed a 20... Like, yeah...
Without modifiers.
Yeah, like, you needed 20 or higher. Like, you needed a...
So I guess now we roll another physical check in order to see how badly...
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
She wipes off her mouth and looks down at the bottle and was like, "Oh wow, I drank that much."
Yeah.
What
You've seen your dad buy a bottle of this, not of this brand, but like a bottle this size to share with your uncle whenever he visits. So you're confident, like, you're probably gonna get pretty fucking hammered. However, thankfully, you don't think you're not gonna be blackout drunk. Thankfully, at least.
Librand notices this and says, Oh, you better pack your bags, kid, because you're about to be on a trip.
Like, you're not gonna black out, but oh boy. Because, like, you basically just drunk, like, enough. Like, you drank what was supposed to, like, those bottles are supposed to be shared with another person.
Yeah, what does the guard see?
They don't. They just. This one just saw you walk over there. He doesn't know how old you are. He's not paying attention. He.
Alright.
Yeah.
He takes out another bottle from the pantry, from the cupboard, from the locked bar that's now unlocked.
As you look through, that
Their bottle.
the 3% vodka appeared to be their strongest vodka. Yeah, like, they really have cheap. This beer is really fucking cheap.
She takes another bottle and looks up for some orange juice on the top.
Is Aaron or Libran just gonna let her take another bottle?
And it's just
Yo, hey, maybe don't do that. Libran tries to hold her back a little bit.
Libran, at this point, she just watched an actual murder happen, not just some robots. Yeah, she gets violent, but I'm pretty sure she wouldn't like to see what happens when somebody dies.
There's a reason her attacks incinerate.
Bro, you're like 15, 14. I'm mentally 16.
Yeah, that's why
like,
Hera's
even
attacks
I know,
are
like, do that.
like that's why Hera's attacks incinerate. If she doesn't have to see a corpse, then well, it's like, okay, it's not like she, it's like she doesn't have to face the consequences. If
I know.
like this is the first time she's seen an actual corpse. Besides maybe those traumatic moments with the angel, but those are mostly blocked out for the most part. It's like you saw a lot of people on the ground. You don't remember if they were corpses or not. You hope they weren't.
Yeah. He just kind of pulls down a bottle of OJ for her. Is just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have done that too.
Arca actually looks over as well. Does Nan come over after seeing Aaron go over there?
I want to check out what's going on with homeboy. What's going on?
So Arca,
You see a bottle of vodka in her
Yeah.
hand.
yeah, as you walk over, you see an empty bottle of vodka in her hand.
I may have to go soon because I need to sleep, but I'll try and stay. It's only within 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'll go. Just letting you know.
Okay. Hey, did you hear him? What he said? There's an empty bottle of vodka in her hand.
Damn, wasted that shit.
She takes that bottle, tap, slashes the cap off, goes flying.
That's visceral.
Anyway, she just pours both of the liquids in there half and half.
She's mixing another bottle of the
She's making a mix.
a bottle of the 1% vodka and I mean, it's significantly more orange juice than it is vodka. However, and something you do notice is one of the pawnmen right here kind of looks at you as you make this.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other pawnman, and the other, as they kind of look at the drink.
What, y'all want some?
All in unison, the four of them in unison look over to
Take a shove for the road.
look at Jimmy's corpse, then look at what you're making, and all nod.
She gets a bunch of cups out and is just like pour. And she starts serving drinks like a bartender.
This is what Hera's doing right now?
That's what Hera's doing right now.
Yep.
The child is being a bartender because no one knows her age.
Yep. And Mike walks up. Can I get a glass?
Or she says in a slightly deeper tone and almost Scottish accent, and says, and gets him a whole large pint glass of the stuff. Definitely tired.
This
You
in
wanna
mind,
go-
things are kind of going like this. People are kind of keeping to themselves. You hear a bit of, murmuring from some of these groups before suddenly the door slams open.
That was
We've got
very realistic.
we've got some
That was
evidence.
incredibly realistic.
We've
Yeah.
got something.
Okay, shut the fuck up, guys. Pretend to me.
As they go in. Okay, so we didn't have much, but we did have this. I was able to find this, as he actually points out, what appears to be a compass magnifying glass hybrid. This is a wayward glass. Basically, by being able to find, and we were able to find some form of evidence that, with this, we were able to trace at least one simple thing. Where, if the person who did it is still on this train, where is it? We now know, and you'll probably not like this, the killer is someone in this room.
He could be in this very room. He could be you. He could be me. He could even... Fucking dies.
The lights go out again.
Her light stays on. So
Yep. Everyone immediately, everyone, just huddles closer to it. Tries to get closer around. For the most part, at least.
She just keeps handing out drinks while she's doing this, sort of trying to ignore the people. So at least Hera was smart with it.
So,
I'd say everybody's in the light right now. So whatever happens,
not
it's
everyone is in the light, actually. As hard as you try, this is simply too big. When you ask to see if everyone's here, they all say yes. However, you
dead.
only
Almost
see
midnight.
this amount of people.
I'm gonna head out. See ya.
on.
All right.
Says still Scottish accent. That's not everyone.
Well, they say they're here. You just physically can't see them. The light can only go so far.
Oh yeah.
Some people are shrouded in enough darkness that you just can't quite make them out. Okay. As
At least we
things
know.
get closer. Everyone, let's be very careful now. As suddenly, a voice, disembodied, echoey.
Don't tell me it's her. Don't tell
No.
me it's them who's doing this.
Nope. You hear Aqua shot. As a blast of water heads straight for your light. For your fireball.
Freezer. Cast Snowgrave.
No, it's photons. It's all it would do was go through it.
Photons are particles.
Yeah, it would just go through it.
Yes.
Water doesn't affect.
You said it was a fireball.
I guess you could say it would drown out the light.
Okay, then
Can
I'll see.
I roll a saving throw against this at least?
are you gonna try and jump in front of it?
No, a saving throw in order to prevent it from going out.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Because, you have to... Because, this is a physical shot of water going towards your fireball.
Well, can I say that she moves it? She can just shove it down.
either way, either way, you're trying to make some sort of roll to like dodge it or block it. You're trying. Okay then. So this would in fact be another physical roll.
Okay. I in fact would have taken that 17, but anyway, stop.
All right. So you successfully managed to get it. However, here's the thing. As you move it, that shifts the light, shifting the shadows.
I mean, somebody can't teleport, can they? And no, she moved it down. She didn't move it to the side, she moved it directly down.
As the water goes over it, it hits him directly in the mouth. As the disembodied voice then goes, as it then starts straining, damn it all! Flash freeze! And suddenly, the water that just got shot in this dude's mouth flash freezes into ice welts in his throat.
She shoves the fire into his mouth, trying to save him.
Okay.
Alright, then you success... Alright, in this case, because he'd be right next to you, and because he'd be falling to the floor, and this would be close, you are successfully getting this fire into the ice. You are just barely managing to save this man. However, even as...
Start healing breath on him. Let's roll some physical.
You're already maintaining another spell.
Well, no, it'd have to go out. She's trying to
So
save
you're
him.
making
So
it
you're-
completely dark crab.
I thought you
Well,
were
no,
putting the fire
fire.
into his mouth.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna already be out, and by that time...
Well, I mean,
she-
remember
she's
you rolled a 21 on this fireball. And
It's
an
not going out.
18 for your manipulation of it. I'm giving you, Aiden, I am giving you this. Realize, I am actually giving you, I am letting you save this dude without any repercussions.
Oh, okay, then, sure.
The fire does not have to go out. There's enough of it to melt the ice. However, one thing I am getting from this is he passes out.
Okay.
The sheer shock of it causes him to fall unconscious.
She pants as she pulls it out of his mouth. And it's just like, holy shit.
Eggs puts his ear to his chest, listens in, carefully presses down a bit. He's breathing.
She sighs a bit
As
of relief.
you do see, yes, he is breathing. The lights go, and the lights go back on.
So this woman just saved a man. This fire breather just saved a man.
God damn it. And with it,
Past ice
the
magic.
lights have come back on. Eggs looks around. Okay. I don't know what the hell happened. What the hell is going on? Who the hell did that? But from now on, as he actually pulls out a scroll and says a spell name. Genesis spell. Let there be light. As suddenly upon the roof a line of light just shows as the scroll just turns to dust, incinerated with its own magic.
She just says, thanks.
Those lights are not going out again.
Yeah, I know.
Were you-
Idea.
Yeah?
Alright?
She kinda
This sounds
has-
crazy.
She kinda has-
This sounds crazy. I know it does. But what if every single party split off into different rooms?
There's not enough rooms on this train for that. Like, they immediately say there are not enough rooms on this train for that.
Well, my idea is that we calculate the direction in which I had to drop my fireball from. If that landed right on his mouth, it had to have come from that side of the room.
The voice was disembodied.
So, even if
the voice came from everywhere. For all you know, the person could have been in an
the shot, though, the shot came from in a straight trajectory, came over her light and into this man's mouth. So therefore, it was somewhere on the left side of the room.
As you say this, give me a physical roll real quick.
Okay, cool. Alrighty.
14 plus
17.
3. You know what? Actually, I'm going to say that is enough. As you say that, you are looking over here. You will notice, you know, specifically speaking, these 3 pawn men and this Jigsaw kind of shuffle a bit when you say that.
Alright.
And glares at them. Alright, you four. Spit it out.
As this one actually this one actually walks over to this group, signifying this as in unison they say we can't in unison they all say none of us can use water or ice magic.
Alright, then that means it's the
That is true.
Jigsaw.
That is true.
However, as you look over to these 3, are you going to ask them anything? They use the fact that they don't... Remember, all 4 of them, they have partial group mind, so if one of them is lying, these other 3 would know and would tell you. They use the fact that they can't use water or ice magic. As to the defense, what are you going to ask these 3?
What magics do you use?
These 2? As these 2 actually back away from these other 2. As they actually say, we do in fact know water and ice spells. But we do not know Aqua Shot or Flash Freeze.
The Jigsaw, your defense.
Listen, I only know ice spell. I only know ice magic, not water.
And someone is lying, and I have a feeling it's the 2 of you. Because your group backed away from you rather than sticking with you.
You don't know as you say that, these 2 then immediately step in front of them. Actually, they weren't stepping away because they didn't trust them. They were stepping away because they weren't necessarily stepping away because they thought they were responsible. They were stepping away because they were stepping away for a different reason. They actually say we were stepping away because we didn't want you to think we were vouching for them. However, they then separate, and seemingly they are still seemingly acting as a separate group from these 2. So seemingly this group of 4 is being split into 2 because of this.
Then the Jigsaw might have cast some magic. Do we have a scroll of truth-telling? Zone of truth, maybe?
No. Sadly, we don't. However, hopefully, he should wake up within maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Either way.
Sarah does not give the rest.
It's always the
those
one
3.
we least suspect.
She refuses to give those 3 drinks. But she does do tricks and whatnot for people in the party.
And
You know, like alcohol, fire breathing, that sort of thing.
yeah. And with this, I suppose, is it alright if I end the recording here, or...
What?
Is it alright if you
if I end things here for now, or
Sure, fine.
yeah?
That would be fine.
I mean, how long have we been going for? About an hour
Yeah.
and about an hour 15. That's a decent recording session.
Respectable. That's respectable.
I mean, I suppose.
Hera is very suspicious of these three.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like how you did actually. How you just weren't letting me try and get you with my bullshit. Like, oh, it was a disembodied voice from every angle. You never know. Maybe the shot could have been cast. Maybe the shot was casted through a construct of some kind. But the fact that you were like, but yeah, you did point out it was a shot archetype, technically speaking.
That was a shot archetype.
Yeah,
not a construct.
that was a shot. So on a technical level, and it was a vocal shot too. So unless this is either it's a really shitty construct, or this person was just hoping that making their voice disembodied would be enough to get you to throw them off this side of the room.
And then she just sort of keeps glaring them down in order to hopefully break them. Also, she lacks giving them drinks, so that also makes them feel unincluded.
It's like these two are like just kind of like You notice these two are actually kind of like they're dumbfounded. They're like, no, it can't.
Okay.
No, it wouldn't have been Mark. It's just like you just hear these two just repeatedly saying, no, it couldn't have been Mark. No, he wouldn't. We've been friends for years.
Though,
It's just
to be
like
fair,
these two
she
pondmen.
said-
They're just sitting together. They do grab another
Alright.
bottle of the grape juice.
she stared.
Okay, but that doesn't explain the broken window.
Yeah,
like-
that's the broken window. I mean, that could.
Hold on, can Libran go over to the broken window or the smashed glass and like investigate to see if it
Yeah.
was
You don't need to roll for investigation to see that, all the broken glass. There is no broken glass there's very little broken glass on the floor.
Yeah,
If
that
someone
means it came from
broke
the
in,
outside.
there should be a
Okay,
lot
so
more
that
on the
must-
floor.
Okay,
It's not even like you need
so
to roll.
that
This is
means-
something that, like, at your age and with the people who you've been around, like a Gaster, this is something you would just know. Like, Gaster would tell you, like, when people, like, would tell you, it's like, minions of the Angel could theoretically come early and try and break into people's houses. This is how to tell if there's a break-in and shit like that. It's like,
Somebody tried to break out.
That is
So
true.
she's
It's
eyeing
like-
them
Okay, so
down,
this
like,
means
sort of
that
asking them
that
for
the glass was smashed in order to take everybody's attention away from who it actually came from.
alternatively, they could have smashed it out and let someone in, and they went back out, but that's extremely absurd.
question.
But that's nonsensical.
Can I use that glass of wayfinding in order to figure out would it like buzz or something if it's pointed at the person who did the thing?
I mean, as you know, that'll kind of be our end credits thing. As you go up to them, it's like you ask them, like, how does the I think I called it the wayward glass work.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Wayward glass.
Well, for the most part, it takes when you put data underneath it, it sort of acts as a pointer or a descriptor. It shows it more or less acts as a guide to the origin of wherever this data piece came from. Say you put a scrap of paper under it, and you channel energy through it to focus on the paper, you would, depending on how hard you're focusing, it could trace you back to the book it's from, or depending on what you're trying to find from it, may trace you back to the owner of that piece of paper.
Then give me the pipe. Put it under the pipe, and we'll find out who exactly the owner of that pipe was.
And with it, okay, so with that in mind, Hera's gonna try and channel and note, for this is not a physical roll. You're not trying to force out a magic spell. You're just channeling energy through a magic item. This is an intellectual roll.
Well, she still has +1 on, so it's not terrible.
And with it, as it rolls and rolls, as the dice begins to roll and roll, you'll never get to see what it rolls on, because I'm ending it on that cliffhanger.
Oh, you little motherfucker. I'm going to take it as a 19, because that was terrible.
I'm
was
gonna
going
do a
to land
discount
on
JoJo theme.
Who knows what that dice could roll to end up being? It's totally not like, you know, it's totally not like this is literally just speed running the plot or something.
I mean, it probably is plenty by tomorrow.
Yeah, it's totally not like, you know, they technically already have an idea. It's totally not like, you know, the wayward glass wasn't already leading them to the person who did it when they came in here.
Plot twist. It was Jack the whole time. It's Jack the whole time.
It's totally not like you
figured it
just
out.
have to wait for him to wake up to just use it again and immediately point to who does it. But, I mean, fuck it. It doesn't really matter either way. Either way, next section, you're gonna figure it out.
Okay, good.
What, does glass just have a mind of its own now?
The wayward glass.
Basically,
Well,
how...
guess what, everybody? It was actually... He planned this entire thing from the death of that poor Jigs... Not Jigs, sorry, shit, Bloxer. The death of that poor Bloxer to all these stupid clues. It was him. He did this.
Basically, how it works is whoever activated it, it will, like, basically once he woke up, it would have just... The wayward glass would just basically go back to functioning. He would just raise it, look through it, and be like, he was going to say, basically, I just need to put it up to my eye again and let it guide him and let it single out who did it.
And then he kind of got locked out. Knocked out.
You know, then he kind of got ice. You know, he kind of got, you know... Originally, yeah, you know... you really, really were not going to let this be more of a mystery, were you, huh?
No.
I need to go to bed soon.
Alright. I'm going to end the recording then.
Extremely
I'm happy with